following podcast contains jokes and laughter, but we want to make it clear that humor is never at the expense of the victims or the tragedies discussed. If you enjoy a blend of comedy and true crime, you found your podcast. However, if you're easily offended, this might not be the right fit for you, and that's perfectly okay. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome back to Melanin Mysteries. Y'all already know the drill. Grab your snacks, settle in, and get ready for another true crime tale with a little humor sprinkled in to keep us from rocking back and forth in the corner. Now, today's story, whew, let's just say if secrets had expiration dates, this person's whole life would have been past due. We're talking about a situation where love, deception, and some of the very questionable decision making all came together like a recipe for disaster. And the worst part, it didn't even have to be this way. But you know, when people start getting too comfortable with their lies, reality eventually comes knocking, sometimes with receipts. So, what happens when someone tries to keep too many things hidden and those secrets start slipping through the cracks? Well, let's get into it. I'm your host, Tiffany.
And you already know this your host Willie. Let's get it.
So it's a chilly October evening and you're at the house on the couch just chilling. Your brother came by and you're scrolling on your phone. So you got the baby down to sleep and it's just another normal evening. Then you look up and gunshots just go off. So, Shakeema Brown Jackson. She was born March 27th, 1993 in the Boogie Down Bronx, New York, to her
Get
mama,
down.
Zona Inman, and her father, Derek Brown. So it doesn't appear that her parents were together, but they had to have been at some point to produce Shakeema, her brother, Lavoy, who was our other victim, and then her oldest brother, Derek. So their father, Derek, he was from Jamaica. He still lives there. And then Lavoy and Shakeema, they were literally best friends as well as siblings. So Shakeema's mom said that she was the light of her life, a very good child. She graduated high school and college. She was determined to work in law enforcement. And just a month before she was killed, she was promoted to deputy at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. So Shakima's co-workers described her as eager to learn, always had a positive attitude, and no matter how inmates treated her, she always greeted them with a good morning. And she was very active in her church.
Ain't nothing like a church girl, I'll tell you that. So Lavoy Brown was born November 23rd, 1990. And it was said that Lavoy was known as the nice guy. He was always smiling and laughing and always brought a good and positive energy whenever he went. He was also involved in his church. We really couldn't find much information about him and Shakima's childhood. So it's October 27th, 2021, and we are in a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia. Shakeema and her brother Lavoy were just chilling in the house watching TV, and Shakeema was scrolling on her phone. So I guess Lavoy ended up falling asleep on the couch, which was next to her. Next thing you know, you hear bam, gunshots ring out. It woke up Lavoy up out of his sleep, and you know us. Black folks, nigga, when we hear something, we get up and run. Nigga, sometimes we don't even know where we going. We just get up and just go. You
Don't
know what I'm
ask no
saying?
questions. Run
No
first,
questions
look later.
asked. Yes, no questions asked. I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna be somewhere and just get up and start running, yelling, and see who follow me. I'm gonna do.
Nigga, all the black people gonna follow you. We already know the drill. And it's so funny. One day I literally asked my kid when they were younger, I was like, hey, so what happens if like somebody started running? They were like, you run. I was like, okay, just want to make sure y'all knew the
Yeah,
procedure.
just make sure. Gotta
But
make
it's
sure.
funny because nobody ever told us that. We just do it.
It's inherited in us, man. It's Harriet Tubman. She put that shit in us. So unfortunately, Lavoy was shot in the back and in the back of his head as he tried to flee. Shakima's husband, Jaquavia Jackson, was also home, right? Um, he heard the gunshots and came out the back room and let off a shot. He calls his cousin Tyrone, who was on his way to his house. He was just so confused and scared. So he sees his wife and his brother-in-law dead in his living room. He goes to check on he and Shakima's son Ashton, who was also home, but it looked like the baby was fine. Thank God for that, right? Because I hate doing stories where babies die. Next, Jaquavia calls Shakeema and Lavoy's mom Zona. He's hysterical. He screamed, "Mama! Mama! Someone shot Shakeema and Lavoy. They're dead. They're dead." So Jaquavia Devontae Bo Jackson. That's a hell of a goddamn name. Was born sometime in 1993. Unfortunately, Tiffany is an amazing detective, right? So she really takes the time to really get in these cases and get information.
Oh, you're
And
so sweet
so,
today.
huh?
I said you're so sweet today.
Oh well, I'm just trying to, just trying to just keep it real in these streets. So when we say we have virtually no information, it's pretty much a dead end. You know what I'm saying? That means she has us for all her options, everything. So we have no information on him, no nothing. But I love her so much, and for the sake of me, I ain't gotta say his whole name no more. I just call the nigga Bo. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, because I wasn't gonna sit here for an hour and let you butcher his name, because they was
Yeah,
gonna call
because
you out by that.
it's too many goddamn consonants. You got a J, a Q, a V. Well, that's it.
Well, because for a minute I thought his name was Jaquavis, because you hip to Ashley and Jaquavis, they're authors.
No,
They who authors. Okay. Well, anyway, I thought it was Ashley and Jaquavis. So I thought his name was Jaquavis, and I was like, wait, it's Jaquavis. Who named him? Is what I would like to know. Who named this nigga?
I got you. All right,
I
let's
don't
go.
know. So the cousin Tyrone was the one actually to call 911 because cousin was just too hysterical and distraught. The police arrived at the address on Windcrest Drive, and first thing they notice is Bo is hysterical, he's crying, and he holding a gun. Not a good combination for a black man when police is pulling up. But they are able to disarm him. Nobody got shot, thank God. And they were able to start to survey the crime scene. They immediately see Shakeema on the couch with several bullet wounds. She had been shot 3 times in the face, 3 times in the chest, and once in the shoulder. And Lavoy had been shot execution style through his hoodie, in his back, and in the back of his head. So there are no shell casings in the living room, but they do find a spent .45 caliber projectile that was covered in sheetrock and some fabric that was in the hallway near the living room. Now, when mom pulls up to the scene, she sees the crime scene tape, and she immediately breaks down because, in her words, I'm from New York, and when I see crime scene tape, it's a dead body. So she knew somebody passed, and she was like, both her babies were gone. So since Bo was the only one home and the only one alive to tell the story, they have him come down to the station to give a formal interview.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We about to go back. Y'all gonna be able to go back. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all enjoying it. So hold on one second. I got a huge favor, right? If you guys are enjoying this, which I know you're enjoying it, right? Because I know who we are and I know what we do. I need a huge favor. I need you to leave a review, right? If you got the ability to leave a 5-star review, please do that. We ask you to leave it on any platform that you're listening to us on. We do truly appreciate that, right? So that's all I'm asking you. If you have the ability to leave a review, please leave a review and let us know what you think. If you could give us a 5-star review, we would greatly appreciate it. So I want y'all to get back and listen to this story because it's crazy. So I apologize for interrupting, man, but we definitely need some reviews. Okay, go ahead. Listen. Right now, so they asked Bo what happened. And he, you know what he do? Hold on, that's what he does. He spills the tea. So he tells detectives that Shakeema told him that Lavoy was coming over and wanted to discuss some business with him, and he was bringing 2 friends with him. Bo said he didn't think it was a good idea because his cousin was also supposed to come over that evening, but he and Shakeema was insistent, so he gave in. He said that Lavoy came over after dinner, but after some time went by, his friends still hadn't showed up. And Bo was like, look, man, it's getting a little bit too late for company to be coming by. You know what I'm saying? But Lavoy was pressing him, and he claimed that Bo could make $500 a day. And that's when the light bulb went off up in Bo's head, like, oh, this nigga want me to run drugs. And he said he wasn't on that type of time because he's a good Christian man. And that's not what Christian men do. But according to Bo, Lavoy wasn't giving up. Apparently, Lavoy had gotten caught up in some kingpin, and I guess he owed him a ton of money. He needed Bo to make, kind of help him out to take care of the debt. Bo was like, nah, brother, I can't get caught up in your mess like that. Nigga, you ain't even my biological brother. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you my girl's brother. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my loyalty is not that strong. And right when he said that, to say it again,
I said, well, damn.
well, shit, nigga, I'm with him. Nigga, I wouldn't do it for my own brother. Nigga, I ain't gonna do it my girl brother. Nigga, please. So right there, when he made the comment, 2 men were at the door. So he let them in the house. They introduced themselves as Barry and City, right? So Bo already knew what they were on and what they were about to discuss. And remember, he said, I don't want no parts of this shit. So he went ahead and made an exit, stays left, and goes back to his bedroom. He then hears the men downstairs arguing. Then he hears the gunshots, which prompted him to grab his gun. And remember, he fired one shot from the bedroom, which of course made sense because it placed the bullet that grazed the wall that was found with the sheetrock on it. He creeps back out to the living room, and the men are gone. And that's when he realized that his wife and his brother are dead, right? Shit sound fishy. So detectives ask for a description of Barry and City. And listen to the description this nigga give him. He say, so both tell him one was short and skinny, and the other one was tall and chubby. That's all he said, right? So
Like
the
that
te-
gives us something to go off of.
I
Like, okay,
know, nigga, like
you are a
God,
tall and fat man
it was a
and a
tall
short.
fat man and a short skinny man. Nigga,
Like,
come
what was they
on.
about to do with that?
Exactly. So the detectives take a peek into Lavoy background, and this nigga ain't got no criminal history at all, right? They also check Bo's gun that he was holding when they arrived at the house, and it's a 45 caliber gun, which was different from the gun that was used to kill Shakeema and Lavoy.
So next on the list to interview is Zona, Lavoy, and Shakima's mom. So they flat out ask her if she's aware of Lavoy being involved in any drug activity. Like she was the people like they had two heads. Her son don't do drugs. They don't deal drugs. That's not even his personality. So absolutely not. So Lavoy had absolutely no involvement in drugs. Next, they asked her about Bo and Shakima's relationship. So Zona tells detectives that Shakima and Bo met while she was working as a security guard and he was working for a trucking company. So they started dating and things were flowing smoothly. So the two got married February 12th of 2020, and the couple welcomed their son Ashton May 5th of 2020. Who was a pandemic baby. So she was happy for a while, but not long before the murder, the two couldn't seem to get on the same page. They were always arguing about money. Bo had been laid off, or rather, they asked him to resign from the truck driving position. So he
Oh, he
wasn't
was on
working.
some bullshit.
He wasn't working, and money was tight. So Shakima, she's the only one working. She's working on becoming a deputy. While she did accomplish that just a month before she passed, like we said. And she was just getting tired of carrying the whole household on her back.
I'm getting tired of your shit. You
And I,
don't
and I
never
don't even really
buy
think,
me nothing. What's
I
up?
don't even think that it was more so the carrying the household on her back, but it's one thing when you're working and y'all have unfortunate circumstances, but it's another thing when you working and the nigga ain't doing shit to better his situation.
No,
Because it
I
ain't
get
nothing
that. Yeah.
worse
It ain't
when
not,
you
yeah.
ain't nothing worse when you done been working hard all day and you come home to a nigga with his feet kicked up, house ain't clean, baby ain't taken care. So I can see it. But anyway, the straw that broke the camel's back was when she grabbed her meal, child support. Nigga,
Child support.
me and my baby daddy together, who? And a DNA test.
This
I know she
nigga.
was. I'm out here busting my ass every day to hold you and our child down, and you got the nerve to be fucking up behind my back, and on top of that, you gonna get a bitch pregnant?
Nigga, how you broke and trying to bring? Why is always the broke niggas trying to bring all these kids in the world? Like, god damn, keep your cheap broke dick ass on somewhere.
But that toxic dick we just talked about that last week with Darrell. Broke niggas be having the best dick. I heard.
I'm just
So,
saying, okay, has them, but damn, you ain't got to get them pregnant. God damn.
so that saying I can do bad by myself is one of the truest statements ever made. Celebrate your graduation in style with My Crafting Dreams. It's graduation season, and My Crafting Dreams has everything you need to make your big day unforgettable. From custom backdrops and banners to personalized senior clothing, grad cap toppers and stoles, we've got it all. And special graduation packages are available. Whether you're looking to add a personal touch to your celebration or need a complete graduation setup, we offer custom packages to fit your needs. No detail is too small for us to help bring your vision to life. Did I mention shipping is free anywhere in the US on all grad orders? So make sure you visit us at mycraftingdreams.com. Follow on social media, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, My Crafting Dreams, and start creating your perfect graduation experience.
I get that. So naturally, Shakeema confronted Bo about the paper because, like, what the fuck? Like, of course, in true fuck nigga fashion, he denies cheating and swears he don't have no babies out in this world. And a matter of fact, I can prove it, right? I'm about to go take the DNA test because that baby is not my baby. I am not. What did he say? I ain't the paw that youngin. I ain't the baby daddy. I ain't the baby daddy.
That famous
Reese,
last words.
exactly. We said Shakeema was active in church. Hey, look, we just had that conversation about my daughter.
Oh,
That shit hilarious. Anyway, I got some stories, y'all. Y'all don't even know. But anyway, we said Shakeema was active in the church. You know what I'm saying? And she was close with her pastor. So she actually called the pastor and explained, look, if this DNA test do not come back a match, I'm about to leave this nigga and I'm about to file for divorce. Don't try to stop me. I'm focused. It's what I'm doing. So what do you know? The DNA test came back and it was not a match.
You are not the father.
Both.
so out of the blue, while detectives are like working on this case, a woman comes in and she just so happens to be the alleged baby mama. You know, in child support papers, she was the alleged baby mama. And she got something to get off her chest. So she gives the detectives a whole rundown of the situation. She tells them that she is 100% sure that Bo is the father of her baby. She like, look, we was in a full-blown relationship. I didn't know he was married, but we broke up, and that's when I found out I was pregnant. And she said that when she told him she was pregnant, that's when he was like, I'm married, so that baby can't be mine.
Damn.
Sir, two things can be true at the same time. Let's
Amen to that.
just saying. So she's like, whatever, I know you are. And he was like ignoring her. You know, she's trying to get in touch. So they probably put on the blacklist and all that. So she was like, all right, that's how we gonna play a big bet. I'm gonna go to child support, I'm gonna establish paternity, and we gonna get this shit taken care of. So she also had received the DNA results and they said they were not a match. But she said, we want to play them games. So I got proof.
Proof.
She now I didn't know this, but because I've never had to do this, but she said that when you go to child support to take a DNA, they take a photo of the person who's getting the DNA. Didn't know that.
Did they do that with me? I don't remember. I took my DNA test finding Sage when I was 17. Yeah, you know, I was
A
having
long ass
GJ.
time ago. So basically, this nigga had somebody else go down there and say he
This
was Bo,
nigga.
so the DNA would not match. Okay, and she like, look, I ain't the only one he done did this to.
Oh, this
There's
nigga's
somebody else he done did that done went through the same shit.
he's a habitual switcher. Oh my goodness.
This nigga wild, like he
That
like,
nigga
oh,
and
that
broke.
DNA piece ain't gonna match.
Look, my thing is, you this goddamn creative nigga, get creative and find a fucking job.
That part. So sis was like, I got me an attorney and we taking this shit to court because you not about to play in my face like I'm stupid. So she did have an upcoming court date, which so happened to be scheduled for October 28th, 2021. And that was literally the day after Shakeema had been murdered. Then she tells detectives that Shakeema had been scheduled to testify at said trial.
Man, this is the second case that we had where the wife was going to testify against the husband for the baby mama, man. Baby Mamas United. Baby Mamas United. Now,
Yeah.
this nigga is looking hella suspicious. They doing all their investigation and checking with neighbors and such to see if anybody heard anything. So the house directly across the street from Bo and Shakeema, they noticed had cameras. So like, bit back. So they went to ask the neighbor if he would mind sharing the footage. Unfortunately, the cameras weren't working and ain't been working for a while, right? But check this out. Why the fuck did why the fuck did the neighbor tell the police that Bo just asked him recently if the cameras were working and he told him no?
That sounds awfully suspicious if you ask me.
Nigga, why you asking me if my camera's working, nigga? You ain't got no job, Tommy. They see another neighbor who has cameras, so they asked to see the footage. And what do you know? Around the time of the murder, there were no cars, no men, nobody at the house. So clearly, Bo, who is a hoe, and you better know that the story was a lie. And a arrest warrant was issued for Bo, and he was arrested on October 29th, 2021 at 5 p.m. They wasted no time. So when they bring him in for an interview, Bo, he stick to his original story. Like, nigga, I told you about the two niggas that came by. I walked upstairs, heard gunshot, pulled my strap out, shot a shot. They was dead, one in the head. I called the feds. That's what he told him, right? So when they call him out on his bullshit though, because they're like, all right, nigga, hold on. We looked at the cameras, my nigga. There was nobody around the house, nigga. Like, so what is you talking about? So all of a sudden, this nigga get the BGs. And if you're not familiar with that, because we do have some Caucasian listeners, the BGs are the bubble guts. And he get to moaning and whining and claiming his stomach was on fire, and his old dramatic ass falls out on the floor and just shaking like booty meat and all that good shit, right? So they take his lying ass to the hospital for treatment before they lock his ass up, and they hold him with no bond for a double homicide.
Mm. Mm, mm. Well, got to be more careful.
Got to be more careful, God damn, man. But I ain't gonna lie, let's back up real quick. That nigga was creative as fuck when it came down to putting another nigga. Like, that was creative as fuck.
Yes,
like,
that was very creative. I gotta
want-
give it to him for that.
I wonder, do they send the baby mama the actual picture of him? Like when they send the paperwork to say he is or is not the father, do the picture come with that? I wonder.
doubt it, but I wonder how he got away with that, because I'm sure you have to show some ID when you go in there. So I'm not
That's
sure
true.
how that meant.
Yeah, we not talking about 1997 or even
No,
2001, nigga. It was
years
21.
ago.
Yeah, but
it was
maybe
years ago.
you know what? Maybe because of the whole COVID thing.
Maybe I don't. Yeah, maybe he went in there with a mask on and just handed him his ID, and they, somebody wasn't paying attention. Who
Yeah,
knows?
nigga, somebody gonna lose their job. All right, go ahead.
Oh, he is. So Shakeema and Lavoy were both laid to rest together November 8th, 2021 at the Mount Ephraim Baptist Church in Lithonia, Georgia. So Shakeema's mom, she did take custody of little Ashton, and she did start a GoFundMe for assistance with burial expenses and to help Ashton. So don't come for her about not having life insurance, because the girl did have life insurance, okay? But what had happened was Bo was still listed on the life insurance policy as a beneficiary.
Damn. So who get the money? The kids? The kids get the money.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, the kids got to get the money. Yeah, the kids definitely would have to get the money.
But he was a baby. The baby was only like a year and some change.
I mean, I get that, but they would probably put us like some type of like a trust fund or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I said I don't exactly know how that works.
I get it.
Look into it. So, like I said, he was still listed on the insurance policy. And side note, that GoFundMe is still active today because her mother is trying to save money to afford a headstone for her babies. In case you want to go check it out, it's under Shakeema and Lavoy Brown.
Mm-hmm. So
Bo, he sat in jail at the Newton County Detention Center until his trial, which did not start until July 24th of 2023. And this is almost 2 years after the double murder. So the prosecution, they laid out their case, and District Attorney Randy McGinley gave his opening statement. He said, quote, "A daughter and a son were taken from a family in one horrific premeditated incident." And that's exactly what happened. And from there, he laid out his case.
Yeah, Bo about to go. So the prosecution believed Bo came out of the bedroom and just started shooting, right? Now, the crazy thing is, I was, after review, doing the research. Well, I didn't do research. You did research, but going over it, what gun did they use? Like, they never found the gun.
They didn't say. They just said that the gun never matched, so they didn't.
Yeah, that was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of crazy though, because I mean, you really ain't got no murder weapon.
But you gotta say who was in the house. If you didn't see, if you're,
I mean, I get it, but
and there was nobody. Nobody in the house, but this.
I know, I agree with you 100%. All I'm saying is that's leaving room for an appeal. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Leave room for an appeal.
It definitely does leave room for an appeal, but it also don't. You're the fact that you tried to hide that you a baby daddy out here. I mean,
nigga do that. Nigga do that. Nigga do that ADB. That's all I'm saying. Nigga do that shit all the time.
I never heard nobody doing that shit before.
No, you're right, because niggas just don't take care of their kids. So they don't even go through that. They just say, fuck it. I don't think I can take care of a little nigga. So anyway, they say he went downstairs, just saw the shooting and whatever. Then he shot old dude in the back of his head because he heard the dude got up and started running. We talk about Lavoy, of course. There was a 3 to 4 minute gap between the shooting and phone calls because Bo was trying to stage the crime scene. Remember, this is what prosecution believe
And
happened.
now he probably did something. He probably threw away the gun. Like, he got rid of that gun.
I mean, yeah, but damn, no. I mean, you know, you would, but again, this is the same goddamn county or city that allowed a random nigga to come in and say he was Bo and take a paternity test. So they fucking
That is true.
yes. So their city is not to be trusted. It's not really trustworthy. So his trial only lasted a few days before the jury came back with a guilty verdict for 2 counts of the first degree of the murder and 2 counts of possession of a firearm during a crime. He was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole plus 10 years. So they gave that nigga life plus 10 years
on there.
Huh? Yeah,
Yep,
so that
like
nigga gonna
10
die,
years on there.
come back, and then serve 10 more years. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they saying. He is currently serving out his sentence at the Macon State Prison in Georgia. And I'm sure, because you guys are some very good listeners, right? So I know you guys must be wondering about the outcome of the paternity test. Remember, he had 2 potential baby mamas, and he was using different niggas to pose as him to take the DNA tests, right? So the first alleged baby mama, the one who came in and was talking to the police officer, she was on her shit because it was proven that
You are the father.
Now the second one,
She said she knew.
oh yeah, she knew. Look, think about it, nigga. She came down there. This nigga is being questioned for murder. She coming down there talking about the goddamn baby. That's how pissed she was. They talk about murder. She like, yeah, fuck all that. This nigga is definitely my baby's daddy. I'm like, damn, bitch, what about the lady who just died? But anyway, and the second one, the second one who was like, oh, he did that shit to me too. Ooh, that nigga foul. He was not the father.
She ain't gonna find her baby daddy now. I'm sorry, though. But miss, check the other nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Women don't be knowing, but that don't what happened to me. You know that, though. That did.
I know.
Right? I be having some stories, man. Good Lord. Anyway, so that is the story, you know what I'm saying, of dumbass Bo.
And Deputy Shakeema.
Exactly. Rest in heaven, man. She's getting her life together. Like, it be always the ones getting their life together, doing good, and these bum ass niggas. God damn, bro. Like, just.
That reminded me of the case of Yuri and Makiva. Because remember Makiva, she was doing
getting her shit together.
She literally got them up out the hood for real.
Yes.
And that nigga was salty because he was just a barber in their garage.
I mean, but not a barber in the nigga garage, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
No, it was the fact that he was hating on his wife.
Yes, like
she making moves and you over here being a hater. You such a hater that you fucking killed her, had a baby on her. Like, I'm tired. Like, this has to go.
This shit gotta stop.
It do. I'm like, these women doing their lives. They're they holding down a household. Like, be happy you have a woman who ain't a bum bitch. Shit.
I don't be getting it. Because my thing is, if you want to fuck around, just fuck around. Don't kill. Like, so now you didn't let your jealousy, whatever it was, it led you to kill a person. Now you in jail, potentially getting your booty cat tampered with.
And does anybody think about their kids? Your poor son.
Yeah, going without a mother and a father.
Exactly. The kid suffers, and like that little boy was so small that he'll probably never remember his mom because he was a year and a half. He wasn't even a year and a half. So he'll never even remember his mom or his dad. And I'm sure her mama ain't taking him her grandbaby up to see that man because I wouldn't.
Hell no. I ain't about to, not your sucker ass, chauncey ass. You're not about to get the benefits of seeing your child. You know what I'm saying? And you done murdered my daughter, which is talk about from the grandma, and you know what I'm saying, and his mom. Wow, nigga, that's not what we're going to do. But anyway, now it is time for our favorite segment. Well, it's only our only segment, but it is one of my favorites, and it's called
Love, Lies, and Alibis.
Okay, here we go. So what we got, Tiffany?
So, our Love Lies and Alibis question of the week. If your partner requested a threesome, would you be open? Why or why not? Now, I will say this. Now, y'all know this wasn't me that posed this question.
Now, now slow down. Now, you act
This
like you
question was
got a little
not
freaky.
mine.
Now, come on now. Do you act like it was a bad question, though?
I'm just saying, I just want people to know that it was not me who came up with this question.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't expecting some of the responses. I'm gonna lie. I was kind of like, wow, huh?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I wasn't expecting them responses either. Like, they be cutting up over here, boy.
Look, I love our family. So, okay, I gotta propose the question to you first. Tiffany, if your partner requested a threesome, would you be open? Why or why not?
See, I have this whole theory on threesomes. You done got me.
Oh, here we go.
I have a whole dissertation. So, pretty much, okay. So I used to say it depends on the man where we are in our relationship. But then if you ever read the book by Anna J called My Woman, His Wife, changed my whole perspective. So what happened in the book was this dude asked his wife for a threesome. He ends up having a threesome. He ends up cheating with the chick that he had a threesome with, but then the wife started cheating with the chick that he had a threesome with too. So now they in the whole ass love triangle, and it was just a mess. So my thing,
that's how it usually happens, though, right? If I'm not mistaken, it seems like that's what usually happens.
it doesn't. It causes too much of a mess because then I'm thinking, okay, so if we go out and we choose a chick, how do I know you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? How I know you ain't gonna spin the block on her? I don't like that. So then I was just like, okay, well, maybe if it was a situation where we were like on vacation and it was like we just had like one of those wild drunk YOLO moments. But then I started thinking about it like, see, this is where my thought process comes in. I started thinking too much. I don't trust people because I think everybody has an STD. I worked at Planned
Amen to
Parenthood.
that. I'm
Everybody
telling
got
you,
an
man.
STD. 1 in 3 people have herpes. I don't need those type of problems.
We don't
I don't
want the
need,
gift that keeps on
right?
giving.
I feel like you're gonna throw off my pH balance. It's
Fish.
just too many. So at
Too
this
much.
point in
It's
my
too
life,
much.
I'm just like,
No.
baby,
So your answer basically all that to say no.
yeah, pretty much.
All that. Okay. So with me, now look, if okay, let me answer this the right way. If she requested it and it was a female, man, I'm gonna say I'm down for this to get down. No, now hear me out. That's not what every man to get their little fantasy. That's not mine. Like that's never been really one of mine. Have I ever? And I'll be honest with you, just being transparent. Never did it before. No, I never did. And it's not been. I was invited to one, but yeah, it was not a very pretty scene. It was not something that I was going to be really enjoying myself. It was two ugly
One
chicks.
who shall not be named because she looked like she would just
No,
offer.
not come on now. Hell no. She would no.
She
It
will
was
offer you one just to keep
I
you.
know,
Just
yes.
so that's just why I wondered, and then I'm just sitting there thinking about what she looked like,
No,
and I'm just like,
exactly. No,
yeah.
it was another one, man. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. Anyway, so yeah, now if she was like she want one and it was gonna be a nigga involved, yeah, I'm divorcing you.
But
We
I
ain't
mean, why
friends no more.
why it
Good.
don't work two ways? Why can't she have another nigga if it's
I
what?
mean you absolutely correct. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It's what they call it. When you I can't even think of the word right now,
What, when you
man.
run the train?
No, not the what the hell
Oh,
is you talking about? No, not right.
because I mean,
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, basically. You know what I'm saying? I get that, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I feel like I'd be kind of like a hypocrite by saying I'm cool, but if you want it, no. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be sitting up there, you know what I'm saying, slinging meat with another look. A comedian made a joke was like I think it was Tracy Morgan. He said he had one, and he said that he was done. And he said the girl, okay, you can leave. He said that her and the dude was still in the room. She screaming, moaning, all type of moans. He ain't never heard before. No, you ain't about to do that. Know what I'm saying to me. So my thing is, if it's a female, yeah. If it's a dude, no, we need to go to church and get our life together in Christ.
see, we need to go together and get our life together. Because first of all, I don't. No, because if you then I look over, no, it's just too much.
It's a lot though, because you got to be a very strong-minded individual to be able to do that. Because if you, as a man, and say for instance, you invite another man in, which I think is so super. I ain't gonna say the word because I ain't trying to get canceled gay. And that dude is killing your girl. You be looking at her different. Know what I'm saying? And then the same thing with females. Females, they get a lot of females are very get jealous tendencies, and
We
if he
really do.
yes, he banging old girl out and she moaning louder than you ever heard before. You is not gonna be feeling that shit. So
You're like,
with
girl,
that
it
being
ain't even that good for real.
that ain't even right. So look, we about to go through some of these comments that you guys left. Now I'm gonna talk shit about you too, because some of y'all some freaks. I ain't gonna even lie. Some of y'all
Okay.
niggas some freaks.
So let's see. Tiana said, hell no. I just heard this week about someone in town who had a threesome with her husband and he left her and married the other lady. She's miserable to this day. And him and that lady look happy as ever. Not on my
Damn.
watch. Exactly.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? If your cooch trash, that's on you, Tiana. Know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, hey, look.
It wasn't even about her. She said it was a lady in her town.
Well, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to reevaluate your reevaluate.
Evaluating shit. I'm gonna reevaluate that nigga.
Crystal Middleton said, I'm a lesbian and my shorty asks all the time, I want to have a threesome because someone else needs to see this shit. But I'm good because I know it will lead to nothing but bad things between my shorty and I. Crystal a freak.
But wait a minute. But then
She's a
there was
freak.
a comment to that comment from Kimberly, and she said, "Baby, I had a foursome once, all us girls, and it was heavenly." I was like,
Well, look, Kimberly,
I was over
hey,
here. I
hey,
was like,
Kimberly, hold on. Look, with that shit, we might as well go down the rabbit hole because she replied back, I'm sure, but the way I handled the the way I handle why I'm laughing at this, the way I handle the pussy, my girl would become batshit crazy. And don't let Shorty be pretty and chocolate. It's going down. Crystal Miller, I'll tell you, she's a freak. She's a freaky ass nigga. She a 69 guy. I ain't gonna lie. She gets straight to the point. So look,
Mommy said,
but let me back up though. Wait, hold on. She had a foursome. God damn. There's a bunch, this scissor and this bunch of females. All right, so you said, mommy, what mommy say?
She said, I mean, we've had a discussion, but he can barely handle me. All right, sis, I see you, sis.
Okay, go ahead, mommy. So T Petite Malin, look, you know who you is. Not open to it. I'm not attracted to women, and I feel like I would have to be at some level to want to do it. Okay, I respect that. Okay. It's Brittany bitch said, nope, I don't like to share what's mine. Well, mine. Okay, no, she said, nope, I don't like to share. What's mine is mine. Nobody else should be messing with it. Okay,
And
so she said she ain't. She said she ain't giving up her she ain't giving up her morning wood for nobody, huh?
I'm with her. And last but not least, we are going to go with Kimberly. She said, I've done plenty in my day. I'm too old for all that now, but 20 years ago, bring it on. See, I feel like everybody was so sexually adventurous. Yeah.
No, but yeah, that back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Before,
No, I'm
don't
just saying,
say.
like, people be like, oh, I done did all this. I be like, I ain't did shit. And I think I'm okay.
No, you know, ain't that crazy though? You be hearing some of the stuff like, and you be like, damn, no, like,
I
am
never
I
had a whole
corny?
phase. I never had a whole phase. I never had a threesome. I'm like, I ain't delight.
So you never had one? Are you so okay? You do understand a whole phase doesn't necessarily mean you fucking 5 different niggas. It could been like
No,
so you.
I've always been in a relationship. Like I've always been in a relationship. So
You never get upset and hopped out of one and just like was like, you know what, YOLO, and just bust a dude down that you met the first. None of that.
no.
I get it though. I mean, I guess everybody don't go through it though. But so yeah, that was our question, right? Oh, so hold on, I gotta read one more. Right, I gotta read one more. Lily Puchan said 9 times out of 10, a man can't even handle what he be asking for. But yes, I'm down.
Like you ain't even got enough dick to satisfy one. So here you come.
Lily said she down. Go ahead, Lily. She look familiar too. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah. So remember, Love Lies and Alibis. We will be posting the questions. Make sure you know what I'm saying, respond to it.
Oh,
We will read your posts. Oh,
yes,
you got
speaking
what?
of Love Lies and Alibis, the contest in the group.
Oh yes.
We did because I created a logo for Love Lies and Alibis, and because we
Who
were over
won?
here a team divided over here because I created 2,
And
he
just to
loved
let y'all
1.
know, I wanted number. Which one
You
did I
wanted
want?
B. You wanted
I
B.
wanted B.
I mean, they
Right.
were both awesome because I mean, I created them both, so they were both awesome. But I just think that A was better, and it was overwhelmingly everybody said A. So, what are they winning, Willie?
Oh wait, who is they? What do you mean
Well,
they?
I'm sorry. What is the
The
winner?
one person we gonna pick for one
Yeah,
person.
I put it in a random name generator, and it picked the name. But what's gonna be the prize?
I don't know. Lunch on me. I give you $20 for lunch.
Okay, well he said Christina. Hey, he is buying you lunch.
Well, hold on. Who is Christina? How she look first? Because I don't know about that. Know what
Anyway,
I'm
Christina, reach out to either one of us, and Willie is
saying?
buying
Oh
you
look, I
lunch.
still owe. Hold on, I still owe somebody lunch because she made that comment saying my grandmother drive an Altima. I gotta send that. That today. That was the funniest damn comment in the world. I'm about to send her stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah, because I want to send it tonight. Too late. But yes, who won it? Who won?
Her name is Christina. Hey, she
Christina.
won
Hey,
lunch,
Christina, you
and
won
I
lunch.
appreciate y'all
Yes.
siding with me.
You could either do Cash App or Apple Pay, whatever you decide. All right, come on. We got some stuff we got to talk about at the end. All right, we got to Khadijah. Yes, Khadijah. We got to. Well, wait. Are we done with Love Lies and Alibis? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. We're done. We're
Okay,
done.
we're done. Okay. Yes, Khadijah. Khadijah is back on the scene. We was talking today. She's doing great. She's going to school. She's getting her GED, if I'm not mistaken, because she didn't graduate. So yeah, she's getting her GED. So she's ain't been getting in no trouble and or whatsoever. So I say all that to say, you guys, this is our baby. That's the one case that we really, I mean, we love all our cases, but this one always hit home. It's special for us or whatever because of the situation. If you don't know, if you're new and you don't know, please go to the case. It's the one of Khadijah.
Episode
Um,
9.
Episode 9. Make sure that you listen to it. It's a prime example of why you can't judge a book by its cover and how
Amen.
sometimes, social media or just the internet can lead you to have a perception about something. And at the end of the day, once you really take the time to hear, it just changes your perception. That's why you can't trust feelings. But with that being said, of course, we got to GoFundMe. We're doing everything we can to try to get her the representation that she definitely deserve and need because she got 4 kids out here that deserve to see their mom. It was a horrible mistake that was made, and we're not saying that she deserves to be completely free. There's always consequences for your actions. We just do not feel that the actions, not the actions, but the punishment fit the crime because it was not nothing done intentionally. So just check it out or whatever. Episode 9. All right, it's on you.
All right. So, let me see. Make sure you're following us on social media, Melanin Mysteries Podcast across Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Also, we would appreciate if you would leave us a review. I appreciate all the reviews left this last week. It really helps us reach more people when you guys leave a review. Even if you don't like leave an actual review, if you just hit the stars, it really does help us grow. So we just appreciate that. Also, don't forget June 14th, Atlanta, K, the infamous ones, meet
ATL
and greet.
Shorty.
We shall be there. We will be there in attendance. Um, and then we have our 1 year anniversary coming up in July, which we
Yes, I'm
have
excited
not.
about that. Yes.
Yes, once we get details situated, we will announce that too, and it will be in Cleveland. So if you're in Cleveland, we would love for you to come and kick it with us.
We
We
gonna
are
live stream it too.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I might be drunk. Um,
Oh, well, we got kids. Let them little niggas do it.
that's true. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Details on that are coming soon. And what else do we have? What else do we have? That's all I
Oh,
got.
my bad. The advertisement.
Oh yes. We are still running our $25 ad special. It's about to go away here soon.
Look, let me tell y'all, like we reaching a lot of people. Like real talk, we stream a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going into the numbers, but We're blessed. I want to say that. All glory be to God. Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
You will.
With that being said, this is a great opportunity. We not stressing for money. So I need to make that clear. It's not an issue where we
Okay,
we
I'm gonna
just
tell y'all where the money about to go to. The money's going to go to this 1 year anniversary. It's going
exactly.
to
I
go
was just
to
about to say that.
our
That's all.
giveaways that we do.
Yes. Like me just
Um,
giving out $20 for lunch. That's what goes to it. So it's not a situation where you're stressing, but this is a great opportunity for your business because we reach a lot of people. We got people in Atlanta, we got people in Texas, we got people in Arkansas,
it's a few
North
people
Dakota.
overseas. It's a few people
Yes.
overseas as well. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, it just if you want your business to grow, I mean, what's $25? And it's a tax write-off. But anyway, that's that. So if you would be interested, you can send us an email, podcast@melaninmysteries.com. And yeah, that's all I got. So we shall see you next week. Right?
Yes. Go ahead and take us out.
All right. So just remember that love should not come with a life sentence, and make sure you choose freedom and not felonies.
Yes, sir. We out.